Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today we're going to be doing duck nails for my client, but this time we're actually going to be doing how to do duck nails. So if you're a beginner nail tech, or if you're a nail tech and you've been in the game for a while, you just know how to do duck nails, this is the video for you. So as usual, we're going to push back the cuticles, do our prep how we usually would do it. So at this point, nothing actually changes until you actually get to the duck tips. So once your duck tips are stuck on, my client actually wanted to cut them down. So now we're going to make sure that we're cutting them all down to the same length before moving on to the next step. If you're a nail tech that typically uses magnets, this part you might struggle with only because it's not something you're used to. Only because I'm left-handed, I just be struggling. But so a tip is to make sure you don't cut off too much, because if you cut off too much, you can't go back. So always cut off less and then go back and measure the fingers and then cut it down. So now I go in with my e-file at a speed of 10 RPMs if I'm not mistaken. This is where I like to make my nice C-curve. Not a lot of people like this. You don't have to do it with the C-curve, but I feel like duck nails look better with the C-curve. So you can see me going in the middle and pressing in before I bring it out to the sides. I don't start on the sides. I start in the middle because the middle is where you want the moon cut, the C-curve to be the deepest. You don't really want the sides to match that. I've seen some crazy moon cuts, but I don't really like mine to really look like that. I just want it to be slight. So you can just see me going in the middle and bringing it over to the sides. You don't have to use 10,000 RPMs, but she say because I just like to move a bit faster is why I go at a higher speed. So once again, I just start in the middle and I bring it over to the right, and then I bring it over to the left. Because I'm left-handed, I do use my drill in reverse, so that's why I have to move to the right first. But if your drill is moving forward, then you can go to the left, then go to the right. So once prep is over, we now go in with our application. I usually do 1 to 2 beads. You can do, 3 beads, but because I haven't done the 3 bead method in so long, I don't even remember that it exists. I just do 1 bead already 2. But most of the time, it's just 1 bead, but then I just go in with like a second bead just to sometimes fill a gap that I missed. Once I've patted everything up into the cuticles, that's when I start to swipe everything down. When the bead is still wet and runny, I don't swipe it down just yet. I just wait a little bit longer and then I swipe it down. Also, do not follow me, wiping the acrylic with my hands. There's always consequences to our actions, and I can't be the one to blame for that. I'm just going to assume that everybody here knows how to do their application, so I'm not going to talk through it. unless you're a beginner nail tech, but you'll still have some idea on how to do application. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch my application and then I'll be back for the shaping.
We hit the club and it's cups full of jealous. We in the bag and we mugging the T.I. And I'm with a bad bitch and a god and a div. Oh yeah, I'm still saying this bitch knows like Lindsay Lohan. She gets down just like Lindsay Lohan. Run the block, she's not Tony Johnson. That dish bag, watch her blow back. It's the way.
So now I go in with my 8080 grit hand file to just file the free edge. For this step, this just means that when you go with your e-file, everything's going to be nice and crisp. So now with my e-file, I just go over the cuticles and I go on the side walls as well to just tape it in the sides and give it that nice crisp shape on the edges. As you can see, I don't do too much of my shaping. I just go on the side walls, I go underneath the free edge, and that's about it, guys. There's not really much to do in duck nails. It's literally the same thing as doing stiletto nails, you know, square nails. Nothing really changes with duck nails. I don't know what it is. I thought it was going to be harder, but it's literally the easiest thing in the world. It's also harder to mess up only because they're so broad that, like, if you mess up, anyone will barely even notice it, trust me. So I go underneath the nail so the nail doesn't look as bulky, and then I just go on the side walls. The video is spread up just a little bit, only because I didn't want it to be too long, but it's not spread up to the point where you're gonna miss any important steps. So as you can see, I just repeat every step on the same nail, just going over the cuticle, the side walls, and the free edge. Don't do too much on the side walls, only because you want to keep it dark. I just remove a little bit of the nail tip that's left on the sides. I also do not go in with a hand file because I want to keep it dark. That's why I go in with my e-file, as a hand file will remove that dark shape. I don't really like it when it looks too much like square nails. I personally believe that if you're getting dark nails, just go all the way. Or I'd be going half, just do the whole thing. As we now hopefully have learned that duck nails is the easiest thing in the world, don't make people make it seem like it's the hardest thing to learn, guys. Duck nails is just the easiest thing. As you can see, it doesn't really change from square to duck nails. The only thing is you can do a crispy or mousse shape in duck nails. So now we're gonna buff the nails, make sure that it's ready for design, and that's literally it, guys. Honestly, if you found any of my boring tips helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.